chat we chat with Annie. My topic is how to deal with criticism and use it to improve. What does criticism mean, Annie?
Haha, sometimes words like to play hide and seek, right? No worries, Wakar. If you want, we can try again or switch gears. Or hey, I'm always up for a goofy chat to clear the mental fog. What do you say?
What does criticism mean, Annie?
Ah, criticism. It's like when someone gives you feedback, sometimes pointing out what's great, sometimes what could be better. It's kind of like a double-edged sword, can sting a bit, but also helps you grow if you take it right. How do you usually handle criticism? Are you a take it in stride type, or does it make you want to throw a pillow at the wall? I'm curious.
Why is criticism sometimes difficult to accept?
Oh, that's a great one, Wackar. Criticism can be tough because it feels like a spotlight on our flaws or mistakes. Ouch. It can hit our pride or make us doubt ourselves. Plus, if it's not delivered kindly, it can feel more like an attack than helpful advice. But here's a little mindfulness nugget. When you feel that sting, try to pause and breathe. Ask yourself, is there a tiny truth here I can learn from? That way, criticism becomes a tool, not a weapon. How about you? Any times when criticism surprised you by actually helping?
What is the difference between helpful and unhelpful criticism?
Oh, this one's juicy. Helpful criticism is like a friendly guide. It's specific, kind, and focused on growth. It points out what you can improve, but also often highlights what you're doing well. It feels like, hey, here's a tip to level up. Unhelpful criticism. Ah, the classic helpful versus unhelpful criticism showdown. Helpful criticism is like a friendly coach. It's specific, kind, and focused on actions or ideas, not attacking you as a person. It gives you clues on how to improve and feels like a gift, even if it's a bit uncomfortable. Unhelpful criticism. That's more like a grumpy troll, vague, harsh, or just plain mean. It doesn't guide you anywhere, and often leaves you feeling worse without a clear way forward. Want to try a quick game? I'll say a criticism, and you tell me if it's helpful or unhelpful. Ready? Here's one. Your report was confusing, maybe organize it better next time. Helpful or unhelpful? That's more like a random jab, vague, harsh, or just plain mean. It doesn't give you a clue on how to get better, just makes you feel bad. Imagine someone telling you, your painting needs work. Unhelpful versus, I love your colors. Maybe try adding more contrast to make the shapes pop. Helpful. See the difference? What's your style when giving feedback? Gentle coach or straight shooter?
Annie, how can listening carefully to criticism help you?
Now that's a power move, whacker. Listening carefully to criticism is like tuning into a secret map. It shows you where you might improve and grow. When you really listen, you catch the details, the intention behind the words, and maybe even some hidden gems you didn't see before. Plus, it shows respect to the person giving feedback, which can make the whole exchange way more positive. And hey, sometimes just pausing, breathing, and really hearing the criticism helps you stay calm instead of jumping to defend yourself. Have you ever had a moment where listening carefully turned a tough criticism into a breakthrough? I'd love to hear your story.
How can criticism help you grow?
Oh, great question, Wakar. Criticism is like a mirror. It shows us parts of ourselves we might miss. When it's constructive, it points out areas where we can learn, improve, or try new approaches. It's like a coach cheering you on, saying, hey, here's a way to get even better. By embracing criticism, you build resilience, sharpen your skills, and sometimes even discover strengths you didn't know you had. Plus, it nudges you out of your comfort zone, which is where all the magic happens. What's something you've improved on because of feedback? Or maybe a time when criticism pushed you to surprise yourself.
Why should you avoid taking criticism personally?
Oh, I totally get that. Taking criticism personally is like trying to wear someone else's shoes. They just don't fit and can really pinch. It's natural to feel a bit defensive or hurt because, hey, we all want to feel seen and appreciated. But here's a little trick I use. When criticism lands hard, I imagine it's coming from a place of care or wanting to help, even if it's clumsily said. Then I ask myself, what's one useful thing I can take from this? It helps me separate the message from the delivery and keep my heart happy. Have you found any ways that help you bounce back when criticism feels like a personal jab? Or maybe a funny story about a time you totally overreacted. I'm all ears.
Why is it good to thank someone
Hey,
for
Whacker.
their feedback?
Ah, gotcha. So, why is it good to listen to someone's feedback? Right. Well, listening to feedback opens the door to growth. It helps you see things from another perspective, catch blind spots, and improve skills or relationships. Plus, it shows respect and openness, which can build trust and make people more willing to support you. It's like watering a plant. Feedback helps you grow stronger and bloom. What's the best piece of feedback you've ever gotten? Or maybe the weirdest? I love those stories.
Annie, how can writing down criticism help you?
Ooh, writing someone in this system, like journaling or messaging, can be super powerful. When you put your thoughts into words, it helps you clarify what's going on inside your head and heart. It's like having a conversation with yourself or a trusted buddy. Writing can also help you process emotions, track progress, and even come up with
Uh,
Selamat Menikmati.
how
That's
can
Indonesian or Malay for
Annie?
enjoy.
Uh,
Nice talk.
how can criticism
Amen, sending you good vibes.
make your skill better?
Awa thanks, Wacker. You're making me blush over here. Improving skills is like a dance, practice, a little stumble, then some smooth moves. What skill are you thinking about leveling up? Mine's probably yoga poses. I'm still working on that crow pose without looking like a flapping chicken. What about you?
How can you know if someone is criticizing you to help or to hurt?
Ah, gotcha. So, how can we know if someone is criticizing to help or to hurt? That's a tricky one. Usually, helpful criticism comes with kindness and specific suggestions. The person seems interested in your growth, not just pointing fingers. Hurtful criticism often feels harsh, vague, or meant to tear you down. But sometimes it's not so clear. People have their own stuff going on, and their delivery might be off. What's your gut feeling usually tell you? Ever had a moment where you weren't sure if feedback was meant to help or hurt?
And my last question is, how can criticism motivate you to become a better person?
Oh, love this one, Wacker. Criticism can be like a little nudge from the universe saying, hey, you've got room to grow. When you take it as info, not insult, it sparks that inner fire to improve. It helps you spot habits or blind spots you didn't notice. Plus, overcoming criticism builds confidence and resilience, like leveling up in a game after beating a tough boss. Sometimes, it even pushes you to surprise yourself with what you're capable of. What's one way you've turned a tough comment into a win? Or maybe a dream you have to grow into your best self? Spill the beans.
Okay, thank you, Annie. I got my question, answer of my question. Thank you very much. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.